Hey my beautiful Taurus peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome into your October 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Do want to mention before we go ahead and start, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below. Nonetheless though, Team Taurus, let's go ahead and get it popping guys and see what's up here for the Bull Gang coming up in October 2023. What do we got going on here for you? Messages coming in here for Team Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus throughout October 2023. What information do we got showing up here for ya? Starting out with the overall energy, we have here a Six of Swords. Looking at the current energy, the Four of Cups, what you're dealing with at this time, the Justice card, and looking at the current outcome, we do have here the Star coming out here as well. So right off the bat, do want to mention you can be connecting with a Libra. You may also be dealing with an Aquarius here with this Star card. Now, the overall energy present, Six of Swords, definitely the energy of reaching calmer shores. I think that you're moving forward in a positive way, but you're moving forward into less stress-free zones, aka maybe that wasn't worded correctly, but you're moving into a less stressful place, if you will. So it's going to be a stress-free zone here, I feel, for many of you. Something is definitely being ignored. Four of Cups. Not sure if that's a person, place, or thing. So however that tailors to you, but I do get that sense here for you, Taurus, where it's like, yeah, after, taking the time here to kind of move away or ignore or take a step back from a situation, I feel like I've moved to a lot more calmer shores here in my life, and I feel like I'm moving in a positive direction. You feel a lot more balanced out. Justice card. This is the energy of balancing out the scales. Maybe something was tipping the scale way too far down. And when we're kind of looking at that vibrationally, maybe it was something was tipping your vibration a little bit too far down. And now that I see here the Star card for the current outcome, I feel like this is about you recuperating your energy. As you can see, the woman here is pouring all of those, or basically pouring out of the chalices, right? She's pouring the water back into the pond. This is about resupplying that pond, resupplying your energy at this time. So you feel rejuvenated and revitalized after you walked away from something here coming into the month of October, whatever that specific thing here may be to you. Now let's go ahead and have a look. Is there any sort of information we have as to what Taurus is walking away from? I mean, it's going to be a multitude of things, but let's see if the tarot has anything for you. We have here the Empress. We have here the Five of Wands. A situation that had a hard time growing. It feels to me like the Empress is, you had every intention to see something grow in a positive and beautiful way, but unfortunately, it just wasn't growing how you thought it would. Have you ever had a plant? Okay, I'm sure many of you have had plants, but this is a specific kind of plant where you do everything in your power to make sure that it's watered, it's got its nutrients, you put it in the best pot, you put it in its best soil, and it's like no matter how much love you give it, it's south facing, it's west facing light, whatever the case may be, you take you care for the living crap out of this plant, but no matter what it is you do, it dies. The plant just dies. Okay, Taurus? At the end of the day, no matter what it is you do, you did everything you could. I feel like that's kind of the scenario here with someone or something at this time in your life in October. You got here an Empress, you got here a Five of Wands. It's like I felt like I gave it all the nutrients it needed. I gave this relationship my love. I gave this relationship my care. I gave this job my commitment. I gave it my hard work, however it applies to you. But no matter what it is I felt like I could do, it can never maintain that healthiness. It can never maintain that solidified, stable energy. There was always something with that Five of Wands that would turn what I intended to be beautiful sour. All right, so that's kind of how I'm seeing the vibe here so far. Let's take a look though and see what's going to be showing up here in your potential challenge. So what do we have here for the potential challenge here for Taurus coming up here in the month of October 2023? By the way, guys, if you guys are wondering if that plant thing is a real thing, yeah, that's happened to me. It's been pretty frustrating. Anyways, Taurus, let's take a look at the potential challenge for you. King of Wands. I think the full challenge is being able to completely withdraw from this situation, because King of Wands here says, I had a lot of interest in making something positive. I had a lot of interest in growth. Let's say, for example, this was a job. I really wanted to make this job work. Relationship, really wanted this partnership to work. You really, really wanted it to work. There was a lot of interest there. So I think that letting go is the hard part. But I do see it happening, though. Like, I do see you guys successfully letting go of whatever this is. But that's going to be the biggest challenge I feel like you'll be facing here coming up in October nonetheless. All right, moving along here forward, though, Taurus, let's see what you can expect throughout the rest of your month here. So what can Taurian peeps expect throughout the rest of their October 2023. We did have an Eight of Swords come out, but we'll get more information as the reading progresses. All right, Eight of Swords over here, Seven of Pentacles over here as well. I think some of you might be in an energy where you get inside your head and you're like, what if I did more? You know, could I have done more? Could I have made this positive? Did the plant not survive because I didn't do enough? You know, it's kind of that energy. And I think that you're little by little going to come to the realization of, I can't put myself down here and say I didn't do enough when I can look at this situation honestly and say I did. I would even recommend, Taurus, looking at this situation as if a friend was looking at it for you. Take away your own personal experience for a moment and view yourself as if you were a friend. What advice would you give your friend, aka yourself, at this time? You know, if you were a friend and you were viewing your experience, you'd probably say, Taurus, you did everything. You did everything you could to make this situation positive. You put in all the work. You gave everything you could. So at the end of the day, don't blame yourself. That's something that a friend would say to you. That's what I say to you. And I think that that's what you got to say to yourself. And even though you get in your head here with the Seven of Pentacles wondering, could I have done more? I feel like you will start to get to that energy of acceptance, but kind of at first, this might be something you experience. All right, moving on forward, Taurus. What else do we have here? We have here an Eight of Wands. We also have here a Page of Wands and a Page of Pentacles. Good. So in terms of what it is you'll expect, you know, at first you'll feel this way. Seven of Pence here, Eight of Wands, or sorry, Eight of Swords. But then we have here the Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands here, which means you're inevitably going to be moving out of that energy and you're going to look at it as, okay, this situation is what it is, but now it's time for me to place my interests elsewhere. It's time for me to see what else is out there. And Page of Pentacles here is about putting your energy into something new. So I feel like you're not going to be sitting here putting too much focus, I guess, on what hasn't grown, what hasn't worked. It's like, you know what? I got to accept the fact that this situation didn't work out for me, and I got to keep my options open here. I'm ready here to go next and see what else is available to me, which I think is going to be a really positive thing for you. So initially you'll feel a little bit in this energy where it's like, could I have done more? But I think rather quickly, you're going to start to transform out of that energy and recognize I did what I needed to, and it just didn't work. And that's okay. Even the Eight of Wands could be people like a friend, right? Or people around you pointing that out to you too. Like, Taurus, don't be tough on yourself. Don't be rough on yourself. You literally did everything you could, you know? So you'll get that reassurance, and I think that quickly you'll tap out of this energy. What other information do we have for what Taurus can expect? Three of Cups. Hello. Definitely happiness coming back to you. Two of Cups as well. Beautiful. Taurus, you're going to get back to your roots here, back to your old self, I feel. I think that you might have some people in your life point out to you that while you were in this situation, you weren't yourself. Let's say, for example, this was a relationship. Maybe throughout the entire duration of the relationship, as you've tried to make it positive, you've tried to make it grow, you tried to make it work, maybe your person was always incredibly resistant here with the Five of Wands, and maybe that had a massive effect on you. Maybe friends might have noticed that you seemed more bummed out. Maybe friends might have noticed that you weren't really happy, but you were trying so hard. I think your friends kind of picked up on Taurus seems a little bit different, or people in your environment picked up on it too. So people are glad to see you happier. Three of Cups. I feel like people are going to be very supportive of the decision here for you guys to kind of move past whatever this is, because they're like, you're getting back to your roots, you're getting back to who you are, you look like you again, and you feel like you again. And with the Two of Cups here, it's like you feel that as well. You're like, I feel like myself again now, because this situation isn't kind of dragging me through the mud or draining me. I feel like, all right, we're back to our roots here, you know? So I think that's going to be a good thing here, Taurus. Anything else? Let's get like two more cards here for what you can expect. We have here the Six of Pentacles. We have here the Judgment. Yeah, you guys are on the same page. I think that in reference to other people around you saying Taurus, I think it's a good thing that you walked away from this. You're like, I agree. I'm on the same page. I think that it's a good thing that this happened too. So whether or not a breakup took place, maybe you walked away from a job that wasn't treating you the way you deserved to be treated, friendships, or you were on some sort of path in a way that just didn't resonate with you. It's like, I'm glad that I can see this. I'm glad that I can see it for myself, how it wasn't working for me. And I'm glad to reach these calmer shores and leave something behind in my life and start refilling and resupplying and rejuvenating myself with the Star card as well. Absolutely, Taurus. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it moving forward, though. What I'm going to do here now for you, Taurus, is I'm going to take a look here into your career, your love life, and your personal life. So let's see what information shows up in these areas. Starting out here with career first for Taurus, what information do we have here for Taurus regarding their career in October 2023? What do we got showing up? We got here the Fool card. Definitely could be a new journey in career. Some of you might be doing something new that you've never done before. This could be possibly getting new responsibilities at work, meaning that you could be trying out a different area or a different section in your job, which is pretty cool. For some of you, it could be exciting. For others of you, it's like, okay, I'm going to just jump into the unknown. I've never done this line of work before, but I'm pretty interested in seeing how it goes. So I do see that there can be a new job incoming, or there can be new responsibilities popping up within the workplace. Knight of Pentacles showing up, consistent and steady pay. I definitely feel like money here is going to be consistent for you this month, and it's going to be consistent in a good way. So check wise, things are looking good. Two of Pentacles showing up here for you, though. A part of you does think that it could be better. For sure, for sure. So for some Taurians here, I think that you have stability, absolutely, but I think you're looking for growth when it comes to career. So the Fool card could represent that some of you might be keeping options open, looking for new jobs or looking to pick up a second job. And if that's not the case, you might be trying to venture into the unknown. Maybe you're kind of looking at a job that's high paying. You're noticing, I've never done this work before, but I'm willing to give it a try. Some of you might experience that here in October as well. I always tell people to try new things. Literally, the whole point of life is to experience it, right? So at the end of the day, we might as well have as many experiences as possible. You know, let's say, for example, you've never worked before in some sort of industry, and it's like they're paying pretty decent. It's above minimum wage. This is more than I get paid now. I mean, I can go into this and hate it, but I can also go into this and really like it. So why not give it a go? You know, put that application and see what happens. You might actually really turn out to love this job that you get into, even if it's not been something you've had experience on previously. You know, like I said, though, for other groups of Taurians, you could be asking to take on more responsibility because you're looking to start getting the wheel turning here with the Two of Pentacles. You want to get a cycle here going where you can change the consistency you've been receiving and start to allocate more abundance, right? So this is about, let me take on more responsibility to get a raise. Let me take on more responsibility to show how good of a worker I am so we can get that increase in finances. Okay, Taurus, I like it. Moving on forward here for you. Let's take a look here in love. Let's start out with the single Taurians first. What do we got showing up here for single Tauruses coming into October 2023? First card out, we got a Tower. All right, Tower card showing up, massive realization. The following is going to be the Nine of Pentacles, and looking at the last card, Six of Wands showing up here for you too. I think some of you are having just a major realization of like, okay, I need to be single. Okay, it's that realization of like, right now, love is not on the menu for me. Right now, what's on the menu for me is the Nine of Pentacles, being single, being confident, enjoying my life, and also being in the pursuit of something here with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is success. So I feel like for many of you, it's like I'm ready to prioritize success way over love right now. I'm focused on getting money over love. Could be that energy for most of you here that are watching. So I do feel like for the single Taurians, the Tower moment is going to be some sort of realization that hits where it's like, yeah, it might not be the time right now for love in my life. Maybe there's other things that I just need to focus on improving, or other things that I need to genuinely put my mind to and put my energy to. You know, the Tower here could represent that maybe you started to notice that the foundation with the people you were connecting with wasn't the foundation you wanted. You know, the Tower card here could be that you connected with people in the past and it wasn't exactly what you were looking for. And it might have made you realize that maybe there are some things within me first that I need to change so I don't attract these types of people, right? There could be a realization here that maybe I've been attracting the same types of people because there is something within me I haven't quite healed yet. It's very fascinating, but very true. We can have a repetitive cycle of people with very similar attributes remanifest in our lives over and over and over again. And what they do is they act as a mirror, right? So they will do specific things that trigger us, but they trigger us intentionally. Well, not necessarily always intentionally, but they act as a mirror, right? We need to see the scars within us as they are showing you the scars to you. And basically by them acting as that mirror, they can reflect what it is within us we need to heal. So for some of you Taurians here with the Tower, you could have been recognizing this on more of a spiritual level. And as you realize this, it's like, wait, all right, love isn't in the question right now. I got some healing work to do, and I got some work on me to do as well coming into October. So definitely understandable. For sure. I think that the single Taurians are like, it's time to stay single right now, okay? Moving forward, let's look at the couple Taurians. What do we got for Taurian couples in love coming up in October 2023? First card out is going to be the Lovers. Hello, hello. Love it, Taurus. Moving into the next one, the Knight of Swords. And lastly, the Ace of Swords showing up here for you as well. Okay. First things first, you got here at Lovers, very strong connection with your person. Definitely feels like you have a super, super great bond. We have here the Knight of Swords showing up for couples. I do see that this month, there's going to be very fast moving action, very fast moving energy in your relationship. With the Ace of Swords showing up, I think that this is about pretty big realizations. Things are going to unfold quickly between you and your partner. You're going to realize where you're at, where you're going, what your future is going to be. I feel like this is about two people realizing we're massively in love. And yeah, I think I'm going to marry you. Yeah, I think I want to have babies with you. You know, it's that energy of just like really quickly, you're like, I know this is my person and I'm uncovering this very fast. For some of you Taurians, you could be in a new relationship. So this might not be a partnership that's had so many, so much longevity just yet. It could be something relatively new, but maybe this month kind of reveals to you like, yeah, this is going to be a long-lasting relationship. This is my person. This is my soulmate, because I can see it already. I can feel it this quickly to know that we're going places in this relationship. So that's pretty cool. For even the couples that are brand new or the couples that have been together for a long time, it's great to know that you are with the person that is for you. All right, so I see that realization happening fast. Now, having a look here on more of a personal note for Taurus, let's take a look. What's going to be going on here at Taurian peeps personally throughout October 2023? What do we got? We got here a Three of Wands coming out here for you. Moving along here into the next card, we do have here the Knight of Wands. And taking a look here at the last card for you guys, Page of Cups coming into play here as well. You know, I touched base with you guys in the main situation about how it's time to rejuvenate. It's time to reach calm waters, to remove myself from something in my life that wasn't growing. And I see here with the Three of Wands to the Knight of Wands, it's like I don't have expectations about what's coming next. All I know is that I'm ready to embrace the new. I feel like that's where many of you are at on a personal level. I don't really know what's coming next, but I am ready to embrace something brand new. And if something catches my eyes and my glimpse and my interest, I'll give it a go. I'm not really having much expectations for what actually comes next, but I'm open to it. Universe, whatever you happen to send my way is what I think many of you here are saying. So it just feels good to be back is what I heard for you too, Taurus. Like, it feels good to be yourself again. You know, I think this situation you dealt with, it kind of drained you a lot, and feeling like yourself again and having your environment here supporting you, it feels great. And I think that it's like, I'm not even worried or too concerned right now about the next chapter of my life. If it comes, it comes. But I'm going to take the moment to appreciate like what's in front of me. I see that definitely showing up a lot here on a personal note for many of you. Very good. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and hop on into the overall outcome. What's going to be the overall outcome here for our bull gang? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus throughout October. What do we got showing up here for you? Let's take a look. What do we got? We got here the Moon card. Oh, yeah. Emotions here are definitely shifting and changing. I think that for many of you, you came into the month of October feeling a bit of a defeat or a sense of defeat, right? Because I tried everything, is what you said, to make this situation grow, to make this situation positive. But I think that what you're going to notice is this feeling of defeat is suddenly going to transform into the feeling of I've won. I am winning. Point blank period, because this wasn't for me this entire time. But now I can get back to my own reality. I can get back to my own energy. Life feels good again. And I know that everything I have around me right now is already putting me into an energy of winning. So with that being said, I'm not feeling defeated anymore. I've won because I've lost what isn't helping me or aiding me. So instead, what did I gain? I gained this energy of everything that was already around me in the first place. I gained back my independence, right? And you reach those calmer shores again here with the Six of Swords. So you're regaining your independence here, and I think you're starting to see life was pretty good, and now that I'm back to it, it feels even better, baby, okay? All right, Team Taurus, I love this reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, if it resonates, do let me know down in the comment section below. If you did enjoy today's video, definitely do drop a like. I would really appreciate that. And of course, Taurus, if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So if you're interested, I would be happy to have you. Of course, if anybody wants personal readings, first link in the description below as always. And without a further ado, Taurus, have a great October. Have a happy Halloween. and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love and have yourselves a good one. Peace.